Okay, boys and girls, last homework of the year. Woo! Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started then. We have Thursday. Whoops. We are rereading and answering questions 4 and 5. So questions 4 and questions 5. And then you are going to do a mixed practice with adding and subtracting fractions. And we will talk about this when we get to it. So let's go ahead and get started. So the exodusters. Here we go. In the year 1879, a fever spread throughout the land. This was not a fever that makes the head hot and the body ache. This fever was a dream that spread through a people. This fever was caught by many who longed for life of freedom and an opportunity to own and farm the land. African Americans were on the move. Family and friends gathered and talked about their dream. Together they began the long march to a place called Kansas. In the Exodus in days of old, so the story goes, a man named Moses led his folk to the fertile land and a better life. So too did African Americans, known as exodusters, march to the promised land of Kansas. The Civil War had brought freedom to at last to slaves. After years of shackles and service, these men and women deserved a new start in life. The U.S. government offered them the chance to settle some land on the wide open plains. For African Americans, this was an opportunity to leave the shadow of someone else's fields, which was an opportunity to enjoy their own harvest. America was proud to offer this gift to men and women new to freedom. The land was promised to any and all who agreed to homestead at least 5 years. All that it cost was a $5 bill and 5 long years of back-breaking toil. Toil was not new for African Americans, but to own land was a dream come true. They came by wagon, on foot, by steamboat, and by rail. The exodusters left the South behind and came to Kansas any way they could. In their minds, an image was taking shape, the image of the black pioneer. Yes, the African American pioneer was about to tame the wild frontier. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read questions 4 and 5. So question 4, why does the author compare the dream of owning land to a fever? To suggest that dreaming of owning land made people sick. To suggest that the dream of owning land made people act in strange ways. To suggest that the dream of owning land spread like a fever among people. To suggest that many people died while trying to achieve their dreams of owning land. Number 5, go ahead and use a separate sheet of paper, or you can answer it here. And it says, why are the black pioneers who settled in Kansas known as exodusters? Use details from the passage to support your answer and write your response on another sheet of paper. Okay, next one, mixed practice, adding and subtracting fractions. Okay, so it says, show one way to decompose the following fractions. So I'm going to show you how to do one of these. Find the sum for each. So you already know the denominator stayed the same, and then you're going to add the numerators. Okay, then you're going to do mixed numbers. We've already done these plenty of times last week and this week. And then you're going to find the difference for each. Okay, same thing here. Do not forget your whole numbers. Now, this one right here could be a little tricky, so let's go ahead and go over this one. Okay, so this is going to be, obviously, let's go ahead and do this one. So the denominator is going to be the same, so that's 10. 7, take away 6 is 1. And then 3. Now, you'll notice that there is no whole number here. So we are going to just assume that that is a 0 since there is nothing there. So 3 take away 0 is 3. So your answer would be 3 1/10. Okay? Now let's go back up here. It says, show one way to decompose the following fractions. So what you could do here, if you would like, is you could do this fraction as an improper fraction or a mixed number. Okay, so I'm going to put 5 and I'm going to put 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our cheat sheet. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so obviously I want to get to 5 without going over. So that's my 5. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what I have. So it's going to be this one right here. So it's going to be 4 times 1. 4 times 1 is 4. 5 take away 4 is 1. So it's going to be 1. The numerator is going to be the remainder. And the denominator is going to be 4. So this is going to 4/5 is 1 1/4. Okay, so same thing with this next one here too. You could do it the same way. All right, and that is it. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, congratulations. No more homework for the rest of the school year. So make sure that you have done all of your homework this week. Okay? Have a good day.